Alex? Alex!
Which one of us are you talking to?
Well, obviously the one that can reply. Honestly, I do something nice, like naming the baby after you, and you just turn on me.
You named him after me because you were cross.
Why do you have to think it's an insult? Charlie thinks it's an honour.
Well, Charlie doesn't know, does he? I mean, I do love our baby, you know, but it's just that at first I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, well, a bit of a shock.
Yeah, well, I wasn't there for him, you know. I should understand more. I should have taken notes while we were at the doctor's. I should know everything by now, like a proper dad.
Well, there is, rather a lot.
Well, that's why we're going to go back to the doctor's. And keep going back till we find out what's happened to our little baby. Oh, Baba.
I was worried about you.
I had stuff to think about. I needed the walk. I'm moving back in with my dad.
Frankie, last night, us together. It was amazing, but...
We weren't together, Tom. God sent me a vision.
No, we had sex, Frankie. I can show you again if you want.
No. I'm not doing it again until I'm married. You said it yourself, that we'll be together always, so we can always start soon.
We're so young.
Tom, I'm asking you to marry me. So will you?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to curtail today's lesson, Joshua, as I have a previous engagement.
Is this about your play?
Our play, Joshua. You talented person. I shall have to spread my new enthusiasm for life further afield and provide counsel for Sam's poor, beached whale of a girlfriend.
It's not a very nice way to describe someone.
No. I know. The poor creature doesn't know what is going on right underneath her nose. But she will know soon enough, and not before time.
Yeah, but you'll upset her.
Truth is like a refreshing drink after a long walk in a dry desert. Shocking at first, but ultimately beneficial. It is like knowledge, for which you yourself have an enviable thirst.
Well, if that's how it is, then I don't want you to teach me anymore.
Joshua, you have a precocious and yet untamed talent. Why ever not?
Because it's not right.
The truth shall set you free, Joshua. It is better to be released from the chains of oppression. It is always better to know truth.
In that case, I've always known how to read. You taught me nothing. Do you feel freer?
The intersex isn't very easy to define. That's why I think you're going to encounter so many problems within the medical fraternity.
Well, thanks for seeing us, Doctor. You know, we were a bit shocked yesterday.
Oh, that's understandable. Well, it does mean you're going to need even more support. You know, a few years ago, I wouldn't even have had those. It's going to help you to communicate with other parents in the same position as you.
Alex? I'm sorry, Doctor. It's just, we don't know what to do.
Mr. Wells, it's going to be okay.
There. Now, I've run you a good hot bath, so it can be all nice and clean for when your little friends arrive.
They're all coming. For me.
Now, just pop these down, and then you can go and have your bath.
Natalie, I've told you I don't need them.
Don't want you getting overexcited, Duncan.
I won't get overexcited.
Duncan, there's a definite note of hysteria creeping into your voice there. We don't want that turning into something more unpleasant that's going to embarrass people. And I shan't hesitate to send your friends away if I think you're in danger of getting overexcited.
I've always been hoping it wasn't true. But I've been lying to myself. I mean, what can I possibly offer Sam?
Pay no heed to my spiteful words, Lydia. One often says things in the heat of the moment that are simply not true. It is also possible to be too honest.
No. I need to know, Rachel.
Why does he keep saying he loves me when everybody knows that he can't? I mean, I know opposites attract, but I really don't think the rule works for us. What is it about me, Rachel?
Oh, my poor dear beastly little friend. You've handed me the gun and asked me to finish you off. But I won't. We, you and I, live half lives, blinkered from that part of the world reserved for the beautiful people. I watch them go about their daily lives, either ignoring us or castigating us for our monstrosity. Pay no heed, Lydia. For whatever it is about you that Sam likes, it is yours. Nurture it. Don't give in to the pretty others. My poor, wretched little creature.
I'm afraid it's very kind of you, but I can't stay. Well, I'm sure that Duncan will forgive you and make sure most of that food won't waste. I dare say they're for me, aren't they? Oh, lovely. I'll put those somewhere safe. Duncan, aren't you going to say hello to your friends? You mustn't be rude. We are working very hard with him. He's making some progress.
Well, thanks for coming. It's very nice of you.
Of course, Steph just popped by. She has to dash off.
Oh.
But it was very nice of her to come at all, wasn't it? Another time, eh, Duncan? That's all right, then. We'll just have a little party all on our own, won't we?
Where is my son?
Well, why? He'll be here. This is so unfair. We really don't deserve this.
No one does.
Oh, you just look the same as them, don't you? But now we know everything's changed.
Yep.
I mean, you'd never know to look at him, would you?
Roxy, what are you doing?
I'm going to wait for you in the van, right? Bring it back in one piece.
All right, then, Frankie, yes. I'll marry you.
Oh, Tom.
I mean, we don't have a ring, but I know it's a secret, so...
Yeah, but I asked you. And it's unorthodox. You like unorthodox, don't you?
I'm unorthodox enough to like orthodox. Sometimes. You made a list.
Yeah, just so that everything's clear, Tom. You can plan everything now. Number one, our future is to be together, but we shouldn't let it interfere with our studies.
So what about university?
Near future, Tom, not distant. And I'm moving back in with my dad. And we don't have sex until we're married. Tom, we've got over the biggest hurdle. We've exchanged futures. These are just the details. It'll be fine.
Bring it back in one piece.
Look, I mean, I was just looking.
It's the miracle of birth. It overwhelms even the most hard-hearted.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Oh, the sick and needy, religion's most reliable customers. It's funny, isn't it? They all look so similar. We could have the future Prime Minister in this room. The next Marilyn Monroe. Anybody.
They're going to do all those things. It's nothing to do with the parents, is it? It's already in them.
The greatest seed can still fail to
grow under the hands of a poor gardener. But these are good hands, Alex. They'll see June through.
Oh, I'm sleeping very well, thank you. Everything's fine. And, how about you two?
Oh, well, Josh has been keeping very busy, haven't you, Josh?
Oh, well, that's good. It's good to keep busy. And, how about you, Holly?
Well, you know, robbing from the rich and giving to the poor, the usual. Are you okay, Duncan? It's just your eyes, they seem like two little hollow buttons.
I'm fine. I'm very happy here. Ryan's got himself a very nice girl, hasn't he?
You must have worked wonders on him.
He seemed very
I
happy.
mean, he's as good as gold. He's even toilet trained too. Was he like this before? I mean, so many things have happened here. It's going to be hard for anyone to catch up, least of all Duncan.
Right then. That's all cleared away. Well, it was lovely of you two to come along, but it really is time for Duncan to get his rest now. Come along, Duncan. Say your adieus.
We could always come back later.
Actually, Josh, I am a bit tired. I think I'm just going to rest.
Good boy, Duncan.
Nice to get out of there. Noisy place. Ross, look, I know what I've been like before. I'm not like that anymore. I love my kid, Rox. I love him.
I know.
And for whatever reason, we've been giving this baby how he is. We've been given a gift, Roxanne. We can't change him to suit us. You know, he's going to develop into what he wants to be, not what we think he should. Do you think?
Do you think that's right?
And, you know, I was standing in that room back then. I realised I couldn't swap our baby for 100 perfect ones.
But I didn't ask you to swap him, Alex.
I know. Well, that crossed my mind. But I knew I couldn't, you know. He's our baby, Rox. Yours and mine. That's all that matters.
Dad, I thought you said you'd have it industrially cleaned.
Well, we can do it together. Father and daughter, our first chore.
Dad, I think we've got to make some decisions about changes in your lifestyle.
Pardon?
Your girlfriends, this is my home too, and I've got to go to school every day. It doesn't seem right that I have to put up with women wandering in and out of here and making noises at all hours. I think it'd be best if you reserve that for Thursdays.
You are joking.
I hope I am not imposing. I wonder if I might trouble you for a moment of your time. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I took you for something you weren't. You have a literary soul, and I failed to see it. I wonder, is it too much of a liberty for me to ask why you let me help you? Is it because you need the maternal touch of an older woman?
No.
But you didn't need it.
You needed it. You are a good woman, Miss Colburn.
And you have a remarkable soul, Joshua. And I forgive you your lie. My second motive for interrupting your day was to bring you some delightful news. Mr. Truelove has given our idea the green light. Just think. A medley of all the best characters of Shakespeare's plays. We no longer have to put up with the Dogberrys or the Osricks or the menial third foot soldier. And why should we? When we can summon up Hamlet as our grave digger, or Lear as the porter knocking at the gate. Why? It is almost akin to having the power to choose your own relatives. Any requests?
Don't let Ophelia drown.
Well, we could go out tomorrow, then.
Celeste, I don't want to see you again. Now, how can I make this clearer without plucking my eyes out?
But why did you say you wanted to see me again? You like me, Ryan. I know you do.
No, I liked the fact that I could use you to get back at my useless parents. But seeing as that failed, my plan failed. Which means you failed.
Oh, right. I tried, I did.
Close, but no biscuit.
Oh, Celeste, come on now. Fortitude, chin up, come on.
Come on now. Off you pop.
That's a good girl.
Courage, Ryan. In these dark times, we must make many sacrifices, but be assured, it is never for nothing. Yes, Mater.
Oh, glad to find you in. Somebody seemed in a bit of a hurry to escape, huh?
Oh, Mike, do come in. Would you like some tea?
I'll still see you when I bring round the stuff you've left behind.
I know. It's been fun, Tom. And we'll do it again when we get older. Oh, Tom.
It was my nan's.
Oh, I'll put it on my necklace.
See, the thing is, Frankie, now that we've, well, you know, done it, it's going to be hard for us to go back to the way we were.
You don't want to? Why?
Well, it's like the Romans. When the Romans came to us and then they went and we went back to the Dark Ages, everyone still remembered all the advanced stuff they'd done.
No, don't worry, Tom. I've had my spiritual calling and I don't need sex. And as for you, I don't want to impose my views on you. That's why I think you should see 4 other people before we get married.
I don't want to see anyone else.
It's all for the best, Tom. You'll see.
Now, Mike, I've laid out some clean sheets on your bed upstairs. Why don't you just pop up there and see if there's anything else needs seeing to? Hello? Oh, Woody. Oh, thank you so much for returning my call. No, just wanted to check on Celeste. She was rather emotional earlier. Oh, that's fine. Oh, splendid. Oh, that is heartening. Right, well, okay. Lovely. Cheerio.
Natalie, I was just wondering, where am I exactly supposed to sleep?
Why, with Duncan, of course. Well, you can't sleep down here. It'd be too unhygienic, and you can hardly share Ryan's single now, can you? No, it's much the most practical solution. All boys together, that sort of thing. Nighty-night, Mike.
Said I loved you, but it must be a pure love. When I said my vows to Rupert, I said forever.
It's all right, Alex. You can stop pretending now.
I know.
It's amazing, really, seeing you together. You'd never know how much you hated it.
Don't hate.
Why don't you just stop lying? Stop it right now, okay? I don't know why you're doing this, because what? How many hours ago you just wanted to swap it, and now all of a sudden, no, it's love. So sweet. You don't care about it, but you are not man enough to admit it.
I do care.
You're a liar! Now look what you've done. Just stop lying to me, all right? You just do it because you want me to look bad. All right, you know what? I don't even want you sleeping near me. Take baby up to the nursery. You can spend the night with it. How lovely.
Maybe I will give you time to think. Maybe think about how you didn't feed any of our other kids with a bottle. Look, this is happening to us, Rox.